Yo, what's up, Facebook Live? What's happening? What's popping? Man, what's going on this hump day? I'm gonna wait and see who falls in the room, who falls onto the live, man. When you come into the room, man, if you're checking this out on the replay, go ahead and, if you're replaying this on the replay, go ahead and drop where you're watching from, along with your favorite emoji. Give me some likes and some loves. I feel like I'm not in here by myself. What's going on, Rip? What's happening, bro? See if we can get this number to jump a little bit, man. I'm getting in on it today, man. We talking about busting a move. I feel some type of way because I had somebody tell me something like totally unbelievable today that I need to address. So I want to really get into the action of this busting a move. So I'm gonna wait and see if this number drop, man. It's raining out here in Dallas like crazy. What's going on with it, bro? You know me, out here on it, man. But yeah, man, it's raining out here in Dallas. I'm gonna see if we can get this number to jump just a little bit more. I see it's still going up. Let's see. So share it to you with your people. You got anybody you feel like this procrastinating, sitting and waiting, and stuck in a situation? You know what I'm saying? They need to bust a move. This video is for them. This live is for them. Share it out to them. Let me get some likes and some loves, and I'm gonna get right down to it, man, on what's really cracking there, on what's really going on. Yeah, man. So let's just go ahead and roll. Like I said, catch the replay like you're catching the live, man. Drop some likes and loves. Let me know where you're watching from. Favorite emoji. Let me see what kind of, say how you feeling today. It's just real, man. You're a grown man now. You are no longer a product of your circumstances. All right? So I'm just going to go ahead and get that out there. I don't care who like it, who don't like it. You're no longer a product of your circumstances, man. You are now a product of your decisions. No matter how hard it is, what pile of dirt you laying in right now, you got a decision on whether you're gonna try or whether you're gonna stand up. Stand all the way up. It's a way out. There's a way out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being totally real now. I'm so tired of this whole putting the blame on somebody on the reason why you haven't busted a move and made something happen. I told a person today, he said he was looking for something easy to do. I showed him an easy way for him to build his own business, and the minute I told him that he could work it all from his cell phone, he lost his mind. That was too much for him. So he put limits on himself. You feel me? He's like, went to talking about how good he wasn't in school and telling about what he didn't have going on in school. I'm like, come on, man, you grown now. There's ways for you to, educate yourself for what you really want. If you want it bad enough, then you'll do what it takes to go get it. What's going on, Whitney? What's going on, huh? I see you, man. Thank you for checking in. We talking about people needing to bust a move. You know what I'm saying? See, I know, growth and change, man, it could be painful. Growth and change can be real painful, bro. But the thing about it is being stuck in the same position could hurt even worse. And people don't realize that. They just feel like they're content and comfortable there, but man, you're hurting yourself. You got your kids that are looking up to you, and they are thinking that it's okay to live in a stagnant state or to not progress any further than my parents did. And I see that a lot. A lot of people, they feel like they can't go any further, and they just stick right there to what they're doing. It's crazy. So like for real, man, growth and change really can hurt, man. It can be painful, but being stuck where you are, man, it hurt even worse, man. I'm telling you, you got to move on and take a chance with it. You got to move on and take a chance. A lot of people like to stay stuck in the past with things that have happened to them, and they're afraid to step out there and get in the mix again. Afraid to take that step. A lot of them don't even believe that they can own their own business. But all of us have this, all of us. I don't know one person who could sit up here and tell me that they don't have an idea that would just will blow the socks off of the world, man. But a lot of us just don't have the connections. But if you open yourself up and get out there, then you'll be able to make those type of connections. People, the universe will start lining those people up for you. It's bigger than a thought. When you get a thought in your mind to do something, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than a thought. The thought is just an invitation. And think about when you get an invitation to go somewhere, when you get a ticket to go somewhere. That ticket, it says everything. It shows you're owed everything that comes to the venue. But you have to use that ticket to get inside. So you need to use that idea to get inside. Once you get inside is where you put the show on. That's where the show's popping. So just sitting outside with the ticket and not never going inside to fill your seat, man, you're not doing nothing, man, but walking backwards and turning circles. You know what I'm saying? So you can't don't just keep coming up with these great ideas and thinking that, everything is great because you have a great idea. Yeah, you got to get to networking and make it happen, man. You can't. I mean, sitting there thinking that your circle that has yet to produce anything for you is going to produce anything. Man, you have to get outside and make something happen. You might have to add some additional pieces to your circle. You might have to go pick up you a draft pick and add them to the team to get your team popping, man. We got to get to the finals, and that's something that you need to preach amongst your team. You got to start applying the triple C's. How many of you know of the triple C's? The triple C's, the make change. I mean, you take a chance to make a change, and then you know what I'm saying, by doing that, man, that's what's going to prepare you. Take a chance, you know what I'm saying, make that choice and make that change, man. That's the triple C's: chance, choice, and change. So putting all those three together, man, will really help catapult you into something that you look, instead of sitting around thinking that you're not, man. Not stepping out and taking that chance is where it's at. Not taking that first step, showing up to the race is where it's at. Like I said earlier, if you say what you can't do, I mean, you can prove that by not moving. But telling us what you can do, you can't prove that by sitting on your ass. You can't prove that to me. So I'm going to need you to get up and take that step. You got to take that step. You got to start making decisions and not excuses. A lot of people want to give you a lot of excuses why they can't do something. It's easier to say you can't than it is to say you can. That's crazy. That's crazy. People will try so hard to stay away from what they're afraid of, but they won't sprint not a half a step to get to what they want in life. They won't even bust a move for it, and that's crazy. You'll go out of your way to avoid somebody, but won't even line up and get in the right path to head towards what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And that's just crazy to me, man. Stop thinking just because you came from a bad background that you're forever doomed. That's crazy. Come on, think about it, man. Stars need darkness to shine. Everybody heard that. Stars need darkness to shine. That's real. All light. Everything that you see out here needed darkness to be for it to have the reflection. It needed the light to shine through the darkness for you to be able to see anything. So quit saying that your background is the reason why you can't bust a move today. Roses come out of the dirt, man. I mean, and they search hard for that sunlight. Diamonds that are pressured and pressed and put through the worst. They stretch and press themselves to the surface of the earth, man. I mean, can't lay in the dirt, bro. You can't lay in the dirt. Just because you come from the dirt don't mean you lay in the dirt. I mean, you plant your seeds there, but you expect for them to even come out of the dirt. So quit blaming on everything on where you come from and going back to, well, I'm from this and that, and you know how we do it. No, we don't know how you do it. We in a different time now. Leave that alone. Remember it, honor it, go back and bring them up from it, but don't let that limit you to what you can do. And a lot of you are doing that and you're using that. Your kids are watching you do this. Your kids watching you do this. So what do you think that they're growing up to believe? That this is the norm. You feel me? My moms used to get out and travel. My mom, she used to always joke, every year we move, every year we move somewhere. And you know what it did? We used to move, go to different cities, travel all the time. But you know what it did to me? It's got me in a traveling spirit. Ever since I graduated high school, I have not put the wheels down. I live at the airport. Any chance I get to go move and network with somebody, I'm gone. I stay working, connecting, meeting new people. It's expanding me, pushing me, expanding me, pushing me, and that's what does it. I'm not saying, hey, man, I'm from a small town where this side of town don't get along with this side of town. All I know is to not respect the other man, or to not let him step on my toes or disrespect me. If you talk to me any kind of way, I'm gonna pop it off. Let me tell you something, bro. I didn't get none of this money or anything that I got in my life, the people that love me and the people I love, from popping off. I never did. And the reputation, all it did was run the ones that really were going to do something to change my life away from me. That's all it did. No, people don't like change, man. They don't like change at all, But they definitely want success, but they can't see themselves diving into change to get that kind of success. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. A lot of people are happiness is a choice. You feel me? A lot of people look at happiness as like they sit and wait on it like it's some type of result. Like, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go to church today to lift my spirits. Or I'm not gonna fool with her because every time I'm around her, she this, she that. No, it's you. She shouldn't be in your life in the first place. She shouldn't be on a list of people to call. You know what I'm saying? If somebody always putting you down, they shouldn't be on a list of people to call. That's not a friend. Really? Because somebody that ain't lifting you up and giving you some good advice, hit you up just because and don't want nothing from you, that's a friend. That's a friend. Somebody to tell you, yeah, girl, yeah, bro, you need to go ahead and do that, man. That sounds like that's not the thing to do. Plus, you've been doing this for the longest. That's a friend, bro. You know? And a lot of people are stuck in a job that they hate, but they scared to change. And it ain't because they can't. They afraid to change. They afraid of losing this security. You ain't got no security. I was saying the other day, you don't have a job. The job has you. You don't have any security. That's the reason why everybody's jumping into second businesses and taking up the entrepreneur lifestyle, because of no security in the workforce, man. That's just what it is. So you need to learn how to take that step, because if you're gonna keep blaming it on where you come from, you're gonna be stuck where you came from. Keep blaming it on where you come from. Nobody's throwing no pity parties for you. None of that. Nobody's throwing you no pity parties, man, because you from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. This was expected from me because my parents had money. Nobody cares about that, man. It's a decision. It's a decision. It's all on you. I could choose to. My daddy could have $1 million set for me, and I could choose to mess that all up. You know what I'm saying? And it's all choices. It's all choices. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to really get down into your system, man. I like to call it the BS. The BS, your belief systems. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people adapt a lot of them, but they get a lot of the wrong belief systems that don't work right for their life. They don't mean that they're bad belief systems, but they just don't work right for that person's life. And then they damn near kill themselves trying to believe in this system. You feel what I'm saying? And they just keep working this system over and over. I promise I hate it so much to get on Facebook and see people just got off work. I don't know why. I understand people want to relax when they just got off work. But my thing is, I want to see my people owning. I want to see everybody that knows me, sees my posts roll across your news feed. I want to see you owning something. You know what I'm saying? Value. I want to see you having that. Have a smile on your face when they say the doors are closed on this job. You can say, I knew this day was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the type. That's the reason why I'm on here all the time talking about confidence, talking about work your diet out. Man, it's important. Your confidence is in your diet, the way you carry yourself, the way you feel, what you put inside your body, all this trash you're putting inside your body, man. You know, and a lot of people, it is killing your self-esteem. Not only is the food killing your self-esteem, a lot of time the diet's killing your self-esteem. You get on this diet and you see everybody else and it seems like it's working on TV and it's not working for you. Don't let that get you down. You can't let that kind of stuff get you down. You know what I mean? That's not that. They want that. They want you to get down so you'll be vulnerable to fall into that. You need somebody that's going to help you and really put you on something that's going to make you that's going to help get you healthy. That's what you need. Something that builds your confidence. So man, you gotta get out of it. Get out of it, man. Get out of that. You came from a bad background. My kids, this and come on. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You do what you want to do anyway. I don't want to hear it. You do what the hell you want to do anyway. The weekend comes. I had one of my buddies on earlier was talking about people can't wait to get to the weekend so they can celebrate what victory? Celebrate what? What are you celebrating? You can ask anybody close to me when the weekend comes. I hardly ever move. It's hard to get me out of the house because of the fact that I'm ready to get it. It's not time for me to celebrate right now. You feel what I'm saying? It's not time for me to celebrate until I can hit a button and make my plays. I have nothing to celebrate about. Until I know my kids are going to be straight, when I'm gone, I have nothing to celebrate about. I don't have time to do posts about pumping the gas and about to sit up and looking for somebody to come over. But I ain't got time for all that, man. What? You know what I mean? Like, what are those posts doing for me? I want to reach the people like me, the people thinking like me, the entrepreneurs that want to make something happen like me, the ones that want to change the world, whether they know they're changing it or not. I'm going to tell you something, by really getting down and showing some ownership to the world, man, I'm telling you, networking, making friends, you can't have a racist bone in your body if you really want to get to some money. Nowadays, starting from the bottom, nah, man. Who you going to go network with? Who you going to network with? I'm telling you right now. I'm networking with everybody. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not looking at any of these things that are going on, all these distractions. I used to look at them and guess what? I was short on getting to the money. I was always short, but I was the first one in a political conversation talking about something that I can't fix. Real talk. The first one in a political conversation. Oh no, because Trump. Man, get off the gas, bro. I got to get out here and get it. I got to get out here and get it. I can't sit up here and get in political conversations with you. I can't tell you who was the first slave to get off the boat and the first slave to get on the boat, who was the first to crack the whip. And I can't tell you that. All I know is right now I got to go get it. I can't tell you all of those things that took place in the past that got us down. I understand it. And I got family, man, that's deeply rooted in it. So trust me, I understand it. I understand it. But we're not going to go anywhere if we're going to be on our knees crying every year for another century. We're not going to get anywhere. And now I'm talking to us as a whole. I'm not talking about just black people. I'm talking to us as a whole on this one. Because we all got to come together as a collective and just be like, look, man, let's just grind and get out of this rut we in, period. You know what I'm saying? All these distractions we got. Man, if you know it's unfair, then quit waiting for it to get fair and just get right. Go get you right. If you know it's not fair, you know what I'm saying? If you know it's not fair, quit waiting on them to throw you the ball. Go take it. You know what I mean? When we were young, we played hoop up. Kill the man. Some of you might know you throw the ball in the air, catch it. Man, you went, come on, bro. Did you wait on a block? I bet you didn't wait on a block then, did you? So why are you waiting on a block now? You better get the ball and go, bro. You wait on somebody to toss it to you? You better wait on make him cough it up and go, bro. That's what you got to do. You can't sit back no more, man. You got to get up and go get it now. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep blaming it on the environment no more. You know, yeah, it's understand that you're in it. I've been in it, so it's and that's real. I've been in it. So who you telling? I've been in it, and I had to figure out a way to scratch, then crawl, then walk. Had to. I've been in it. Up and down the road, been did it. I ain't got to put it out there to say it too much. Been in it. So I know where it goes. I know where it comes from. I know where it goes. I know where it comes from. But I didn't let it hold me, and I never will. So anytime I see anybody slipping like that or looking like they want to stop or want to give up or want to think that they don't have the strength to create, oh man, I'm at you. I'm at you. Yeah, man. If you're getting at the, thank you, bro. You know what? I said that to somebody the other day, and they told me I was crazy. That, man, I'm telling you, if you get into it, just stay getting to it. You got to understand where your rule is in this game. You got to understand that. Stay getting to it. You want to be a voice that can be heard, or you want to be one of those marching with a million voices. That's I'm just saying. You know what it is. You've been knowing since day one, since the first time your papa gave you $1. You've been knowing from day one. Papa, can I get $1? Yeah, you better go get it. It's not a secret. It's no secret, man. You got to get up and go get it. Nobody's giving it to you. There's no handouts. This is not a practice quiz. Man, we running through it right now. That's just bottom line. Bottom line. Remember the triple C's. Make the choice to take a chance to get some change. Triple C's. Make the choice to take a chance to get some change. Man, you know, I just had to give it today because like that just blew my mind. Like I don't know everybody, but I gotta understand too. I'm still working on me. Please believe that. I get a little upset sometimes when I hear people say they can't, and that bothers me, man. Say you don't want to. That's a decision. Don't tell me you can't. I don't want to hear that. That's crazy. Say you don't want to. That's slick. I like that. Let's go get a drink. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's taking me 5 years of hard work to get a project. Hey, 5 years. We were talking about, man, it's crazy. You hitting on all cylinders. Skip. We were talking about that today also, bro. I wish I could remember her name. I'm sorry, Mom. If you see this, kudos to you. Check in for me. But yeah, she was going in about 5 years to have everything you want, or would you rather do a stretch of 40 years just making ends meet and having it easy? Man, I'd rather go hard for 5 years, man. I'm telling you right now. I'd rather go hard for 5 strong years. I'm telling you, that's where I'm at right now. It took you 5 years to get this project where it is right now, and look where it's at. I know what you're working with Unit 5. I know what Unit 5. 5 years, bro. Think about it, bro. 5 years. Think about your starting 5. The 5s are serious, man. I'm not even gonna get too deep into that, but watch your 5. Those 5s that are around you. Those 5 years it takes you. The next 5 years, what will you be doing? You know what I mean? Take the 5. 5 years, man. If you get you some good, strong people around you, read you some really good books. Oh, I'm telling you, yeah, get inside some really good books, and man, It's gonna open up for you. Let that book be a light for you, man. It should look like a light in your hand when you're looking down into it. It should look majestic as hell. But no, real talk, man. Make sure. Stop it. I know a lot of people gonna get mad at me like, man, we had it hard. This, blah, blah, blah. We had it. I don't care, fool. Man, if you grown, I don't care. I don't care what you had hard. I really don't. You grown man now. It's your decision making that's doing you. I really don't. I have no sympathy anymore. I used to, because I used to pull the card myself. But I ain't pulling the card no more because I saw, let me move around here. Whoop. You know what? I don't even have to be out. I know that the police might pull me over and harass me. What do I have to be out for anyway? All my business is inside. So, Oh, last book I read, Ruling Your World, bro. Ruling Your World, actually. Boom. Ruling Your World. Check it out, man. It's really dope. It's kinda in there for you. It's gonna really throw you for a loop. So you probably have to read it 2 or 3 times. But this one I keep reading over and over. Actually, a mentor gave it to me, Gary McGraw. When I actually first started social business, to be honest with you. But man, 2 really good books. Man, they opened me up. And got me, to thinking in a different direction, bro. You gotta open your mind, man. The foods too. That's important. Like I keep talking about it because it's serious. It's serious. The foods you putting in your body have a lot to do with the way you're thinking. Has a lot to do with the way you're thinking, man. It really does. You remember they used to say you eat certain things, you have nightmares when you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. You eating a nightmare. And then you're waking up and living one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you double jeopardy over here. You got it bad. But now y'all quit waiting on happiness like it's a result. Okay? Like, happiness is a choice. It's not a result. You don't sit up and wait on it and you be like, I'm gonna bring some happiness over to your house later on. What you gonna be doing? I'll be here. If I'm not here, leave it on the back porch. That ain't how happiness works. No. Happiness is a choice. You decide you want to be happy and you do whatever it takes. You go get it. That's how happiness works. You know what I mean? There are no perfect moments for you, so quit waiting on that perfect moment. The star gonna fall out of the sky, it's gonna touch you on your back while you walking, and you're gonna turn into this majestic person that rides a unicorn off into space. That's not gonna happen. You gotta create you gotta create that moment. It's not happening for you like that. I'm sorry. I don't care how many Disney movies you got in your bloodline. It's not going. You gotta go make it happen. You gotta go make it happen. But real talk, if you do got some red slippers, you can snap together a few times and bust a move. Then by all means, handle your business. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, man. I just wanted to get on. I had to give it. I had to give it today because I can't stand to hear people say I can't. Don't be scared to bust a move. I'm gonna be doing this every day, 9:30, man, 9:30 weekdays, 9:30 p.m. man, just checking in and just really getting it off my chest because it's on my mind. But y'all hold it down. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Stay healthy. Peace.